Hello, and welcome to the Shasta College online financial aid presentation. Our financial aid office is located in Reading's main campus, Building 100, Room 109. All paperwork must be submitted in person, by mail, or any of our other intake offices. We do not accept paperwork submitted through faxes or email. During this presentation, we will cover the FAFSA, the BOG fee waiver, scholarships, textbook assistance, and student loans, all which will help you cover the cost of attending college. The FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid and is located at www.fasfa.gov. By submitting your FAFSA, you're applying for all federal and state grants. January 1st of every year is when it becomes available. Once you've submitted the FAFSA, you need to follow up with the college's financial aid office to see what forms and documents are required. The federal grants are as follows: Pell Grant, SEOG, and Federal Work Study. These amounts are dispersed throughout the academic year and are based with a 0 EFC, expected family contribution. The Pell Grant, $5,645, is based on full-time enrollment, which is 12 or more units. SEOG, $300, is limited in funding and you must have a 0 EFC. Federal Work Study, $2,800, is the maximum amount that you can earn throughout the academic year. You must be enrolled in at least 6 units and it is limited in funding. The Federal Work Study is like having a job on campus. You have to earn the money by working. Some of the state grants that you're applying for through the FAFSA are Cal Grants. Cal Grant A, B, and C. Cal Grant A is administered at four-year universities. B and C are administered at community colleges. These are competitive grants, and there are eligibility criteria. To monitor your status for Cal Grant, visit www.webgrantsforstudents.org. Applying for the Cal Grant is submitting your FAFSA application, as well as having your GPA verified and sent to Cal Grant by the following deadlines. Community college deadlines for entitlement is March 2nd. Community college deadline for the competitive Cal Grant is September 2nd. You must make sure to meet these deadlines in order to be eligible or considered for these grants. The next state grant is the Board of Governors fee waiver. You need to apply through the college you plan on attending. This waives the $46 a unit. You need to apply at least 3 to 4 days prior to registration. There are 3 different methods to qualify for the BOG. Method A and B are determined through the standard BOG application. Method C is determined through the FAFSA. If you are unsure if you are eligible, follow up with your financial aid office and they can further assist you. The BOG income standards are posted here on this slide. If you meet these income standards, then you can apply through the standard BOG application. If not, you want to complete the FAFSA process and follow up with your financial aid office. Next, we're going to go to the Shasta College website and go to the financial aid homepage. As you can see, the FAFSA link is located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This is where you can submit your FAFSA. You want to click on Start a New FAFSA and follow it all the way through. As soon as our school has received your FAFSA, we will send you an email. Next, we're going to go to the BOG fee waiver link. The BOG fee waiver is available electronically and paper format. Our electronic BOG application is available now. The paper BOG application is also available. If you do the paper application, you must submit it in person or through the mail. The BOG income standards are always posted on our website for your reference. If you do not qualify through those standards, complete the FAFSA application. Next, we're going to go to the financial aid overview. As you can see, our school code is listed. 99% of the time, you can find the answer on our website. It's always recommended to search here before calling or waiting in line. The next area that we will address is the satisfactory academic progress standards. You can find them on our website. You want to make sure to learn about each one and comply with them each semester. The first one is the GPA. You have to maintain a 2.0 cumulative GPA. You also have to maintain at least 67% of your PACE each semester cumulatively. You have to complete at least 67% of all attempted courses. The quantitative standard has to do with how many units are required for your major versus how many you have attempted, and you cannot exceed 150%. What if you don't make SAP? You'll be placed on warning. You'll have 1 semester to be funded and to clear your warning status, which means you have to meet each SAP standard that warning semester. If you don't, you'll become ineligible, and you'll either have to go through an appeal process or regain eligibility on your own. If you choose to go through the appeal process, our request to appeal form is on our website. How to complete my file is a great link as well. This tells you exactly how to complete your financial aid file with Shasta College. There's going to be further documents that you have to submit to our office for processing. Request IRS documents has to do with whether or not your FAFSA is a verification. If it is, you're most likely going to have to reference this link to determine how to retrieve the documents from the IRS and submit them to our office. The next area that we need to discuss is the Shasta College Hire 1 card. As soon as you're registered in active classes and have a FAFSA on file with us, we will send you a Hire 1 card. It's going to come in a lime green envelope. As soon as you get it, you want to activate it. This is where all of your financial aid gets dispersed to. However, you do have 2 other options when you set it up to either have it as a direct deposit or a check mailed to you. Keep in mind the fastest way to have access to your funds is having the funds being dispersed directly to the card. The next area that we're going to talk about is the disbursement schedule. Once you've been fully processed, you have an award letter that has Pell Grant on it. What you want to do is check the disbursement schedule. As you can see, all disbursements are posted here for the fall and spring. There's 4 disbursements each semester. If you weren't processed prior to the first disbursement, then you'll have to wait until the second one. And it really depends on timing of when your disbursement will go out. If you miss the first and the second one, and you're on the third one, then your first disbursement would be 75% to make up and get you caught up to where you should be at in the disbursement schedule. If you haven't been processed yet and you're in need of books, you want to go to the Need Books link. There's some great resources here. The Shasta College Student Senate Lending Library started a textbook library, and it's definitely worth looking into. You can save a lot of money checking out a textbook rather than purchasing one. The Financial Aid Office also administers book loans and grants. The grants are very limited in funding. If you'd like to apply, either follow the book loan criteria or the grant criteria. Fill out the book loan grant application and make sure that you read the textbook printout example. It takes about 3 to 4 days to process any book loans or grants through our office. Shasta College also administers scholarships and has some outside scholarship listing links as well. What you want to do is check here in August for the fall semester and December for spring. There's a lot of scholarships that go unawarded because students don't apply, so we highly encourage you to check our scholarship listings and apply. The college also administers federal student loans. We encourage every student to use this as a last resort because you do have to pay any loan funds dispersed to you back eventually, and there is interest that grows with each loan. If you do need to borrow a loan, make sure you read the student loan checklist very carefully and you submit each item to the financial aid office. If you're missing any one item, that will hold up any processing of determining what you're eligible for and how much for your student loan. There's some great links here of frequently asked questions. Highly recommend looking into that. If you think that you should be considered an independent student and you've been determined as a dependent student on the FAFSA, you want to check out this link and submit an independent status review form and submit it to our office. If you've ever been in foster care, you want to go to the foster youth link and contact Alan Ulray in our office. Any federal and state updates, changes that affect you, are listed here. As you can see, they're constantly changing, and it's always a good idea to keep up on the federal changes that come through as well as the state changes. If you're an AB 540 student, you want to fill out the DREAM application. If You do not have a valid Social Security number. If you're unsure, just contact our office and we'd be happy to help you. Like us on Facebook for current updates and announcements for your financial aid. You could also ask general questions. Our office hours are Monday 8 to 6, Tuesday through Thursday 8 to 5, and Friday 8 to 4. It's always a good idea to check online and check my documents before standing in line. If you do choose to stand in line, make sure to bring a photo ID. We cannot release any information without it. You could also email us at finaidinfo@shastacollege.edu. You could also call us. However, the phone time and wait can take a while as well. If you're in need of veteran services, you want to contact Julie Fisher in the financial aid office. Next, we're going to log into my Shasta. This is the second step after completing the FAFSA application. Once you complete the FAFSA, you'll receive an email from the Department of Ed within 1 to 2 business days. From there, it'll take about 5 days before you receive an email from the financial aid office. Next, you'll log into My Shasta. You want to click on My Shasta for Students and scroll down to the financial aid area. As you can see, there's a lot of links. You want to start by clicking on My Documents. My Documents at the very top is going to be specific to you. All the other links are forms. Once you click on My Documents, you want to pay attention to the status. If it says needed, that means you need to find that document or information and submit it to the financial aid office. The forms are located towards the bottom of the screen here, and they're all PDF format. You just need to click on them, print it out, sign it, initial, and submit it to the financial aid office. On the cover letter or the FAFSA supplemental form, you want to make sure to state your major. If you do not, you'll be denied financial aid. Once you submit all the documents, the status will change to say received. Once a technician has processed it, then that means your financial aid has been determined, and it's now time to check your financial aid award letter. You want to select the correct year. The award letter is based on full-time enrollment, which is 12 or more units. If you're in less than full-time, your eligibility will be less than what you see on your award letter. As you can see, I have the BOG fee waiver. This is a fee waiver and is not a cash award. You can view your award letter to determine whether or not you're eligible for the BOG fee waiver, the Pell Grant, Cal Grant, SEOG, or Federal Work Study once your file has been processed. Again, this award letter is based on full-time enrollment. If you're in 6 units for the Pell Grant, you'll receive about half of what you view on your award letter throughout the disbursements of the academic year. A few final notes. Don't forget about the SAP, the Satisfactory Academic Progress Standards. Maintain your 2.0 cumulative, pace 67%, and quantitative, do not exceed 150%. You must also have a high school diploma or its equivalent for financial aid, and you must get us a copy in order for us to determine your eligibility. Don't forget to declare your major, plan ahead, learn to budget, and ask questions because we are here to help. All financial aid paperwork needs to be submitted to the Ready Main Campus in Building 100, Room 109. You can either drop it off in person or mail it to the P.O. Box shown on this screen. We do not accept emailed documents or fax documents. You can reach us at 530-242-7700 or finaidinfo@shastacollege.edu. You can also submit paperwork to the extended ed sites at the Tehama, Trinity, and Intermountain campuses. Congratulations! You've completed the online financial aid presentation. We wish you well in your educational endeavors.